If we look at content creation, it's just so the audience sort of understands what we're talking about. It's basically starting from scratch. So let's say client hires us, we study the audience, we tell them, look, these are the contents we should be doing. And then they say, okay, let's go ahead and do that. And so we go back to our journalists and our people or writers and say, okay, this is the content that was approved, and then they do the research, they write the piece, we send it to the client reviews it. That part of content creation is significantly slower usually than content at scale, and that's fine. Our suggestion is you do both. And the reason is content at scale gives you a lot of exposure. It's content that adds a lot of value, obviously, because you're interviewing experts, etc. And that's fine. You still get text, you still get a blog post. But when you do content creation, you have a lot more control specifically over certain aspects of the content. So for example, if we want to do content that is very SEO friendly, then we need to do content creation, because content at scale where we're interviewing them or documenting their content, it's very difficult to ask their expert to say, okay, can you use these keywords? Can you answer these specific questions in this order? It's very difficult to control in that environment. But if you do content creation where you're starting from scratch, then you can say, okay, well, let's do our analysis, our SEO analysis. Let's run the whole thing where all the different topics we need to cover within the article, what are the main keywords we need to hit, what are the H1 headlines, everything we need for the SEO content to actually work properly. So our suggestion is to actually do both. You do content at scale where it's very, very sort of automatic. Every month, they schedule a few interviews and they're done. And then on the flip side, they can do content creation where like, okay, we'll only do 3 to 4 articles a month. They review those, and those can be, more in depth. They can have examples from outside the industry. They can have the specific keywords. Like those contents can actually be built for a very specific purpose.